Those guys are on fumes. Going into the day, there was no way I wanted to use Strom, Soria, Moyland, or Flynn. You know, Moyland's been in 4 days in a row. Today's his fourth day. Flynn's 3 days. Strom's never gone back-to-back in his life. See why we were trying to stay away from him. But these guys, they just go out. Their tanks are empty right now. The off day's coming at a great time for us, but they just compete their tails off. They just, they're just great competitors.
A lot of loud outs from your offense, too.
Wow, man, a lot of them. Paulo, I don't know if Paulo got a hit, but he hit 3 of the hardest balls right at people that you're going to hit. It's a little bit of a credit to their defense, but we just couldn't find a hole, and, they found some.
I'm sure you're proud of the effort tonight, but with the games dwindling, tougher to turn the page?
Well, the off day is going to do us good tomorrow. Everybody's going to be able to recharge a little bit. It's going to be good for us to, just relax a little bit and get recharged.
What did you think of Kennedy tonight?
I thought he threw the ball fine. He ended up, the home run by Castro hurt him at that point, but. I thought the first 5 innings he was, really, really on the attack, and then, started to labor a little bit in the 6th. But I thought he threw the ball really well.
And Ned, you obviously didn't want to use Strom, but just the decision to use him, then did you just feel like there were no other options at that point?
Well, what other options? Unless I could have just pulled somebody out of the stands and said, "Hey, you ever pitched before?" That's the only option. I had him and Jack left down in the pen. CY was out there competing his tail off, and he was just he was didn't have much left in the tank. So the only option we had was Strom to try to get through that inning, and Jack to get through one, and then we sent Dylan G down to the bullpen. We just needed to find a way to score a run somewhere in there, and we just couldn't do it.
So with Strom, though, you didn't want to use him to start the inning just because you didn't want.
I didn't want to use him. Yeah. It took everything. It took everything that I could muster to get him up. The kid's never been back-to-back. He's coming off of Tommy John a couple of years ago. This is all new territory to him. But again, it was to the point where we had to extend our boundaries a little bit.